Hello, I'm Olive Barrows and welcome to the special Friday edition of News Short, where we look back at the week's biggest stories. Police are investigating the authenticity of a video showing a police officer stomping on a civilian's head. Police spokesman Charles Owino says stern action will be taken should the video be verified as authentic, as the service does not condone extrajudicial settling of scores. The last cop caught on camera behaving badly was a traffic officer soliciting a bribe from a Ugandan national. Staying with police matters, Inspector General of Police Joseph Boynet says he is studying the murder conviction of celebrated Githurai cop Titus Musila Katito with a view to appeal. Musila was sentenced to 15 years in prison on Thursday after the court found him liable for the death of Kenneth Mwangi, who he is accused of shooting 3 times at close range. Mwangi died from a headshot after Musila gunned him down for snatching a woman's phone. Githurai residents took to the streets in his defense, but the court was unsympathetic of his crime, in spite of his crime-fighting record, observing that he should have taken the deceased into custody. Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i's claim that a section of judges have been captured by the opposition and activists has dominated headlines this week. Matiang'i's claims before the Parliamentary Committee on Administration of Justice have drawn strong reactions from rights groups, opposition leader Raila Odinga, and Chief Justice David Maraga himself. Odinga has termed Matiang'i's attack on the judiciary and his predecessors, who are no longer alive to defend themselves, as reckless and defeatist to the unity agreement between himself and President Uhuru Kenyatta. Maraga has denied the existence of an evil clique of judicial officers and advised those dissatisfied with court rulings to employ the appeal mechanisms provided. The Interior Ministry has placed a bounty totaling 16 million shillings on the heads of 8 Al-Shabaab operatives. The operatives, according to the authorities, are actively seeking to infiltrate Kenya's borders from Somalia in an effort to carry out attacks. The wife of one of those wanted by authorities, Mahat Isaac Abdile, was arrested in Mandera after having been found in possession of 5 AK-47 rifles. Former South Korean President Park Geun-hye was on Friday sentenced to 24 years in prison and fined 1.7 billion shillings for graft. Park was convicted of bribery, coercion, and abuse of power, a guilty verdict being handed down for colluding with her secret confidant and longtime friend Choi Soon-sil in taking tens of millions of dollars from conglomerates in return for policy favors. Park, the country's first ever woman leader, was impeached and arrested in March 2017 over a wide-ranging corruption scandal that exposed shady links between big business and politics and prompted massive street protests. Meanwhile, in South Africa, another former president, Jacob Zuma, was in court in the port city of Durban on Friday to face corruption charges linked to a multi-billion-dollar 1990 arms deal. Be sure to subscribe to our Capital FM News YouTube channel for more on these and other stories. I'm Olive Barrows. Enjoy your weekend.